Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video I'm sharing with you all the best paimie recipe. You all remember I told you all that I would try making paimie with corn flour and let you know how it went? Well, it went better than I expected. It was better than cornmeal. So this one is going to be your new go-to recipe because this is the one I actually love out of all my recipes. It was very moist and very tasty. So to get started, I'm using here yellow corn flour. You can use this brand, you can use Promasa, you can use whichever corn flour you can find, as long as it's corn flour and it's not cornmeal. So just remember, what you use for pastels is exactly what you're going to use here. So I'm going to add my corn flour to my bowl, and I'm using 1.5 cups. To my corn flour, I'm going to add in my pureed pumpkin, and this pumpkin has not been cooked. I just blended it with a little bit of water until it is into a puree form, and I did the same for my coconut. You want to make sure that everything is nice and fine. Now I'm going to go in with my unsalted softened butter. Next goes in my vanilla, or you can use mixed essence. Next, I'm going to add some spice. So let's add 1/2 teaspoon of fresh nutmeg. You can add more or less depending on your taste. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Next goes in my sugar. I'm using 3/4 cups of sugar. You can add more, you can add less depending on how much sugar you use in your diet. And if you wanted to use brown sugar here, of course you can. So as I started to mix this, I remembered that I forgot to add in my favorite ingredient, which are my ciliment leaves. So I'm adding in 3 ciliment leaves, and I'm just breaking that in. I like adding it because it just makes that paimie feel like back home. When you buy paimie, there is ciliment leaves in there, and it gives it this really nice flavor. So after it's properly mixed in, you're going to go ahead and scoop about 1/3 cup onto your softened banana leaves. And you'll see that those ciliment leaves, they go into the mixture, they stay in the mixture. And I'm going to press this out into a square or a rectangle shape. It depends on how you want to make them. And you don't want to make them too thick. You want it to be a nice thin paimie. And I'm folding it in my banana leaves, and I like to secure it in foil paper. If you wanted to omit that, you can wrap it with a string, but you wouldn't be able to boil these because it may open out in the water. The foil actually helps to hold the fig leaf better, and if you didn't have fig leaf, you can use all foil. And once you've wrapped all of them, we're going to go ahead and place them on a medium heat in hot water, and we're going to add all of them in and bring this up to a simmer. I like to boil them. If you guys want to steam them, go ahead and steam them for about 45 minutes. So these would boil for 30 minutes, but 15 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and flip the ones at the bottom, bring them to the top, and the ones at the top, you can take them to the bottom. You want to make sure that they cook evenly. And once they're finished, you want to take them out and drain them on your colander, or strainer as we call it in Trinidad. So make sure that it's drained out properly because there will be hot water trapped in there. And now you're going to reveal the most amazing paimie you will ever make. This recipe was so amazing. I tell you, that corn flour does make a big difference. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Try it, let me know what you think. If you don't like the corn flour, by all means you can use the cornmeal, but I'm telling you, the corn flour is the real deal. It's going to remain moist, nice and soft, and it's not going to dry out on the inside. So make it, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.